Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Basilica Broadcasting News from the Balzi, and now we will begin shortly.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first and partial unofficial tally of the Republic of Balzi. I am Kenjaram Nepomuceno, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Balzi, and I'll be your moderator for today's proceedings. Today marks an historic moment for Balzi, the first ever tally in our nation's history, representing the largest democratic practice in Southeast Asia within the realm of micronationalism. The ballots have been counted by the Supreme Court, and this is the initial 30% results by the voters of yesterday's voting process. A total of 35 Balzian participated in the Vice Presidential and Senatorial elections. Now, as we begin, please rise for the national anthems of the Republic of Balzi, the Commonwealth of Ram, and the Commonwealth of Zain. Thank you, everyone. Let us begin today's proceedings. We will start with the Vice Presidential results for the first unofficial partial tally. In the Vice Presidential race, we have three candidates. First is Mr. Abu Al-Hassan from the Abbas party, currently serving as Governor of Shukralma. He is notable as the first Iraqi, the first non-Filipino, and the first Muslim candidate to run for the highest office in the Republic. Second, we have Mr. Jade Tulipas from the Liberal Party, who currently holds the position of president of the National Statistical Institute of Balzi and serving as the governor of this land. Finally, Mr. Felix Tomado from the Nationalist Party, who is serving the Chief of National Guards of the Republic and the government of Glenburn. Now we count down from 5 to 1 and the bell of Balzian will ring, marking the first partial tally. Let us begin. As of 1:30 p.m. Philippine Time Standard, as we see Mr. Felix Tomado from Nationalist Party is currently leading the Vice Presidential poll with 4 votes, followed by Mr. J. Tolibas from the Liberal Party with 3 votes, and finally Abu Al-Hassan from the Abbas Party with 2 votes. This preliminary results indicate that the Nationalist candidate Mr. Tomado is leading the poll, followed by Mr. Tolibas and lastly Mr. Abu Hassan.
Thank you for the following vice presidential result. After the bell, we transition to the senatorial poll, where only the top 10 candidates will secure seats in the Senate with 18 candidates running. 8 will unfortunately fall short based on the current tally. Now let's go over the standings for this first unofficial partial tally. Now we will ring the bell of Balzian once again to show off the unofficial partial tally. Leading the Senate race, we have Mr. Manaber, Governor of Zao from the Liberal Party with 8 votes. Following closely in second is Mr. Gonzalo, former Governor of Lusca, also from the Liberal Party with 8 votes. Sharing third place, we have Mr. Chong, the current Prime Minister of Balzi, representing the Liberal Party, also with 8 votes. In fourth, Mr. Mangulabnan, Governor of Zambueno from the Nationalist Party, has secured 8 votes, marking him as the top nationalist candidate in the first study. In the fifth place, we have Mr. Malari, a politician from Rusca, representing the Liberal Party with 6 votes. Sixth place goes to Mr. Carcelar, another Rusca politician from the Liberal Party with 5 votes. In the seventh place is Mr. Fernandez, a politician from Rusca and the second nationalist candidate in the top 10 with 5 votes. Eighth place is held by Mr. Montano, a politician from the Commonwealth of Sain, also from the Liberal Party with 5 votes. For the ninth place is secured by Mr. Niebres, Governor of Bicodia, representing the Social Democrat Party with 5 votes, making him the first Social Democrat Party in the top 10. Finally, in the 10th place, we have Mr. Astelasa from the People's Party with 4 votes, the first time and the only left-wing candidate in the study. To summarize, the top 10 candidates are comprised of 6 from the Liberal Party, 2 from the Nationalist Party, 1 from the People's Party, and 1 from the Social Democrats. Now let's take a look on those candidates outside of the top 10. In the 11th, we have Mr. Dakayan, the leader of the People's Party with 4 votes. 12 is Mr. Dizaran, the chairman of the Constitutional Convention from the Dizaranism Progressive Party, also with 4 votes. Following the 13th place, we have Mr. Mi, the only Vietnamese and independent candidate in the race with 4 votes. In 14th place is Mr. Mohammed from the Abbas Party, the only Muslim Iraqi candidate from Shukra Lalma with 4 votes. In 15th place, we have Mr. Ponce, a politician from Calamba and member of the Lizaranism Progressive Party with 4 votes. For the 16th place is held by a politician from Tlenberg, Mr. Reyes with 4 votes. In 17th place, Mr. Anyana, a Social Democrat politician, hold 3 votes. And rounding out the field in 18th place, Mr. Eusebio, also a Social Democrat, has 3 votes. This concludes the first tally of the Senate race. Thank you.
Now, as we conclude, this is the only the first tally poll which is ever released, and this is also the first time. Now, I will see everyone once again at the second partial tally, which is on 4 o'clock p.m. I will see you guys and see you on later. Padayon.